Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to the Media Foundation's annual event, where we celebrate journalists who are doing stellar work and upholding the core values of journalism, mainly the dissemination of truth without fear or favor. We will present 3 prestigious awards this year: the Chameli Devi Jain Award for Outstanding Woman Media Person of the Year, the Vishwanath Delhi Press Award for Fearless Journalism, and the Kamla Mankekar Award for Journalism on Gender. A major highlight of the evening is, of course, the B.G. Varghese Memorial Lecture, instituted in memory of legendary editor and free speech defender B.G. Varghese, who was also one of the founding members of the Media Foundation. We are privileged to have Justice S. Muralidhar with us to deliver the memorial lecture this year. He will be speaking on media, courts, and freedom of expression, a topic that is of burning relevance at this time. Before we come to the evening's program, please allow me to say a few words about the Media Foundation and the Journalism Awards that we will present today. The Media Foundation, or TMF as we call it, was instituted in 1979 in the aftermath of the emergency with the aim of upholding freedom of speech, expression, and information in the country. Its founding members were such doyens of Indian media as B.G. Varghese, N.S. Jagannathan, Ajit Bhattacharjee, Kuldeep Nair, Arun Shuri, political activist L.C. Jain, among others. TMF went on to set up the Chameli Devi Jain Award for Women Journalists, initiated and sponsored several publications on media-related subjects, and in 2001, it launched the Hoot, which was the first and arguably the most respected Media Watch website in India until, sadly, it ceased operation in 2018. Apart from its commitment to free speech and a free press, and to recognize journalists doing outstanding work in their fields, TMF also holds the quarterly media dialogues, which debate and analyze important issues related to the media in the country. Most of you here are familiar with the long-standing and highly regarded Chameli Devi Jain Award, which has been honoring excellence in the work of women journalists since 1982. The award is named after Chameli Devi Jain, a freedom fighter and community reformer who was imprisoned during India's independence movement. TMF presents the annual award to women journalists practicing impactful journalism in fields such as social development, politics, gender justice, human rights, health, conflict, and consumer rights. Past winners of the prize, which is endowed by the Jain family, include some of the finest journalists of India. The Chameli Devi Jain Award has also recognized women journalists from rural areas whose work often goes unnoticed. This year, we are proud to bring you 2 new journalism awards, the Kamla Mankekar Award for Journalism on Gender, endowed by the Mankekar family, and the Vishwanath Delhi Press Award for Fearless Journalism, endowed by Delhi Press, which publishes magazines such as The Caravan, Sarita, and several others. The Kamla Mankekar Award for Journalism on Gender has been set up in memory of Kamla Mankekar, a pioneering woman journalist of post-independent India. She worked for the Indian Express and the Times of India and later became the head of Delhi's Commission for Women. In addition to her work in newspapers, she wrote 6 books. Throughout her life, she was committed to gender justice and to the empowerment of women and girls. Displaced during partition, Kamla Mankekar studied journalism in a refugee camp. She was fired by Pandit Nehru's proclamation that free India was for everybody, irrespective of class or gender, and sought a job in the male-dominated world of journalism. However, she was frequently confronted with misogyny and nepotism. Frustrated, she decided, in typical fashion, to take matters into her own hands. There's a lovely story of the 19-year-old refugee showing up at Nehru's house to demand that the PM fulfill the promise of gender justice that he had made to the new India. In keeping with the ideals that she passionately espoused in her life, the Kamla Mankekar Award recognizes excellence in journalistic work with a demonstrated commitment to report and analyze the manifold ways in which gender intersects with India's social, cultural, political, and economic life. It seeks to reward journalism that focuses not only on women or womanhood, but also on topics such as gender and the environment, gender inequalities in public health, gender in conflict and peacekeeping, gender in labor, the economy, popular culture, and so on. The other award, which is making its debut this evening, is the Vishwanath Delhi Press Award for Fearless Journalism. It has been instituted in memory of Vishwanath, who founded Delhi Press in 1939 and went on to become a visionary publisher and editor. Despite severe financial challenges, Vishwanath launched The Caravan in 1940, which soon caught public attention. In 1945, he started Sarita, a Hindi magazine that played a vital role in promoting progressive and rationalist ideas in India's Hindi-speaking heartland. Then came Champak in 1968, which became one of the country's most beloved children's magazines, and in 1976, Women's Era, which was one of India's first modern women's magazines. Today, Delhi Press publishes more than 30 magazines across 9 languages, including The Caravan, which was restarted in 2010. It had been discontinued in the 80s, and it was restarted by Vishwanath's grandson, Anantnath, who should be present with us today. I don't know if he's come yet. Throughout his career, Vishwanath was known for his relentless courage in challenging both institutional authority and social and religious orthodoxy. He was unique in that he invited the wrath of multiple power structures over the years: the British for printing pro-independence literature, the left-leaning intelligentsia in the 1950s and 60s for questioning the efficacy of communist political systems, the standard-bearers of Hindi language for breaking away from Sanskritized Hindi in his magazines, the Indira Gandhi government for critiquing her authoritarianism, and the right-wing Hindu establishment for questioning religious obscurantism. It is fitting, therefore, that the Vishwanath Delhi Press Award for Fearless Journalism seeks to celebrate journalistic work that has shown a steely commitment to uncovering important truths, challenging power structures across political, social, business, or cultural realms, questioning orthodoxies, and upholding the public's right to knowledge. I would now like to call upon Mr. Bharat Bhushan, editor, columnist, and chairperson of the Media Foundation, to please come on stage. Yeah. May I also welcome on stage Justice S. Muralidhar, who is our honored chief guest today, and he will deliver the B.G. Varghese Memorial Lecture. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Justice Muralidhar.